Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video in Shining Beyond. And today, we're going to be going over the top SR units for those free-to-play players out there. Now, even some of those whale players, some of the players that are a little bit medium spenders, this is nevertheless going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form. We're going to be going over different classes and what SR units you absolutely can use, and they are vital to be using as well, just to make sure that you are achieving maximum results. So, the first one up on this list, we're going to be taking a look at the tank section, and that is going to be none other than the free Mr. Jake. So Jake is going to be a very, very good SR unit for you to use, especially, like I said, if you are a free-to-play account, you're not investing any money or a little bit of money into the game, you're not going to be able to accumulate SSRs very, very fast. So again, you will be able to accumulate them. Don't worry, the game isn't, going to be never giving you SSR units, but he's a very good SR unit. So the first one up we're going to be looking at is his first skill, and that's going to be a stun. It prevents targets from taking any action, and it also deals damage equal to 150% of his hero's defense. So in this game, warriors are most of the time are going to scale off of defense. So again, he is no exception. This is going to be the free one that you get. So the next hero skill he's got is he's going to pull all the enemies toward a targeted location. So he kind of just centers and gathers up all of the enemies. So if you've got somebody that's just on the back line, like a rogue or something, smacking on a DPS of yours, you can use this skill, pull them back into the fight, or basically pull them back closer to Jake. So that's going to be what that skill is. And last but not least, his passive is going to be a 50% chance to proc or trigger on attack with a 15-second cooldown, but it's going to be a taunt. So it's going to force the enemies basically to attack him. And then not only that, it increases the defense by 5.5%. So again, very, very good tank, especially like I said that the game gives him to you for free. You're going to get a stun. You're going to get a basically a movement skill, which allows you to group up enemies again, and then not only that, you're going to get a taunting slam all on the same tank. So again, very, very good as an SR hero. Now, moving on, if you do not like Jake or you want to collect a second tank, then in my opinion, that is going to be none other than, where is she at? Miss Faye. So Faye, again, is going to be in that warrior class, aka tank, as we were discovering. She is going to be another one that you can use. She's very, very good. She's got a different kit though, and taking a look at her first skill, and it's going to be a poison. So it says deals damage equal to 40% of attacks or hero's defense over time. So this again is a poison. It's a DOT, a damage over time effect. She has a life shield, which then creates a shield that prevents 15% of HP as damage. So again, very, very cool. And then that also can be put on self and an ally. So again, a very, very nice tank. She's a little bit of a support kind of tanky guy, but then you can also see this one here. She does have the taunted ability as well, just like Jake does, which you want to see in a warrior class, baby. So then I said you can see she also does the defense up by 5.5%. But that is going to be Faye. So moving on to the next class, and that is going to be archers. So early game, you will get a copy. Where is she at? You'll be able to collect her very, very easy here. Where is she at? Isabel, right here. So Isabel, I featured her on one of my thumbnails already. She is very, very cool looking. She is a archer class, so don't get her confused. She is not a mage of any sorts, but she is an archer class. Very, very cool little chick. Like I said, she's going to be an SR unit, so you can collect a lot of her very fast when you're popping off your summons. So she's got a Buster Barrage, so she deals damage equal to 150% of hero's attack, and she has a stun as well, which prevents targets from taking any action. So again, a very, very cool. Like I said, on her first skill, she gets a stun. You can't beat it. The next one up is going to be a knockback. So she knocks targets away from the caster. So again, very, very cool. Another movement mobility similar to Jake's skills. Instead of Jake, bringing everybody in, this is actually going to push them away from her, which then is great because then that hero has to use some movement skills or turns basically to get closer up into the caster's face again, just for her to proc off this again a second time. So again, very, very nice. Her passive is going to be a 30% chance to trigger on attack, and it's got a 15-second cooldown, just similar to the other heroes, but she is going to increase the critical chance by 4% for all of the heroes. So this basically is going to be just a cheaper, in a way, a cheaper version of a Artemis, if you will. So again, she's a very good unit, like I said, an SR unit, especially for those free-to-play accounts and those early game accounts that are looking to figure out which SRs to invest in. She's going to be a very good archer. Now we're going to move on from the archer class. We're going to go to the alkalites, or the, mages, whatever you want to call them. And the two that I'm going to absolutely recommend is going to be Orisa. Orisa, everybody will get for free as their first their first SR hero. So everybody's going to get a copy of Orisa. But what makes her very, very good early game is going to be that it really depends on how you build her, of course, but she's got a little bit of heal. So she's kind of going to be fitting that, clerk or cleric, kind of like mage. But anyway, so she heals allies in an area for 10% of heroes' HP. So you want to stack HP on her. But like I said, it's going to be doing an area of effect. So it's actually going to be a wide area. You want to make sure that your heroes, especially your tanks and stuff, are going to be in that area, so you are keeping them alive. And then it also says it deals 50% of damage of heroes attack to targets in an area. So again, she's doing a little bit of damage to anybody in that area, and she's also proccing off that heal. So again, very, very nice. The next one up is going to be a healing barrier. So she heals for 65% of heroes' HP. It's going to be on herself or a single target. So an ally, of course, but nevertheless, a second heal. And last but not least, her passive is, yep, you guessed it, a heal. It's going to be heals for 9% of heroes' HP, and it's going to be the room. It's going to be an instant cast. It's going to be on an ally. So again, very, very awesome hero. Like I said, you do not want to sleep on her early game. The game gives you a copy of her for free, just like they give you a copy of Jake for free. And that's going to be the first mage we're going to take a look at. Now, the second one we're going to take a look at is going to be Gordon. He is a very, very good mage as well. He's going to be more of like a support healer. So again, you can see here, he's got a heal on his hero's HP, and then he also has a regeneration. So not only is he popping off a instant heal for your team, he's also popping off a regeneration, so a heal over time, and that's going to be for that 7.5% of your hero's HP over time, over so many seconds. Duration is 5 seconds and 30. And then again, the major heal that he's going to pop off instantly is going to be 37.5% of hero's HP. So again, very, very good hero. Next up is going to be Spirit Focus. He's going to give everybody defense up. So he gives, basically, like I said, he's going to be a support. So he's going to give everybody defense up, also being able to pop off an instant heal, and last but not least, be able to add regeneration. And then Holy Smite, the same as the other mages, and that's going to be heals for 9% of heroes' HP. So again, very, very good hero. Do not sleep on Gordon. If you had to pick one between the two, I'd probably would go with Gordon over Orisa. You probably don't want to run both of them on a team, just because they don't really have a whole lot of damage output. So you probably want to swap up with somebody else that does a little bit more damage instead of running both of them. But nevertheless, as a SR hero, he is very, very good, like I said, as a support healer. And last but not least, we're going to be taking a look at is going to be Makoto. I don't know exactly how to say that, but nevertheless, you can see her, she's thick as well. She's thick in all areas as well, but nevertheless, she is going to be a rogue. So she is going to be very, very good at high damage, like very instant, high burst damage. So you've got, the first one is going to be a teleport. So she teleports to a targeted area. So again, very, very nice for those battles that you need to get behind the enemy lines, distract them a little bit, take a little bit of the damage off of your tanks. Or like I said, she's just creeping up behind them, popping them off, pulling the enemies away. Next thing up you got is going to be Charmed. So forces afflicted units to attack their own allies. So not only does she teleport and she can attack somebody, she can actually convince them to attack their allies as well on the enemy team. So again, a very good hero as an SR. She's got a Black Flower Blade, which deals damage equal to 150% of heroes' attack. So again, very, very good. Like I said, she's going to just be all about trying to put out high amounts of damage in a short time. Then her last but not least, her passive is going to be she increases speed by 5.5% on herself. This has a 30% chance to trigger, and not only that, it's going to be a 15% cooldown. So she does have, so this passive does proc on her critical strike. So you want to make sure that you are running her on a crit percent chance build and an attack build. So that's going to be what we will go into later on when we do a review on these guys and actually how to build their gear sets. But that's going to be it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Just to do a really quick recap, the top heroes that you need to be looking for as a free-to-play player, as a SR rank, and that's going to be Jake, and that's going to be Orisa, that's going to be Isabel, and then scrolling down here, that's going to be Gordon, that's going to be Makoto. I don't know exactly how to say her name. And then last but not least is going to be Faye. So that is going to be my top SR heroes. So that's going to be it for me. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time we drop a video. If you don't already know, we have a Discord that you can hop into as well. Talk to the community, talk to me, reach out to me. If you have any other games you'd like to suggest, you could do that as well. If you have any other SR heroes that you feel needs to be mentioned on this list, be sure to drop them down below in the comments to help out any of your fellow players. So without further ado, guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope everybody is enjoying playing the open day on Shining Beyond. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.